Television City in Hollywood, it's Card Shark. Here's the host of Card Shark, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today on Card Sharks, because somebody may win a lot of money in our show, and I'll guarantee you one thing, you will have a good time. We'll meet our contestants in just a moment, but first I want you to say hi to our two lovely dealers on our show. This is Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams. It'll be Susanna today dealing the red cards to our returning champion, while Lacey deals the blue cards in the lower level to our challenger. And while they're doing that, we'll meet our two players. So contestants, please come in here. There they are. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Bob.
They're applauding for you.
Thanks. My name's Nancy Bennett, and I'm still a flight attendant for a major airline. I live in Dallas, Texas, and I'm really happy to be here.
You live in a nice town. Dallas is a good town.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't sound too
I like
enthused.
Southern California.
Are
I'd like to come back.
you originally from Southern California?
I went to high school and college out here.
Where about?
I went to college in Santa Barbara and San Diego.
Oh, wonderful. Good.
Nice
And
places.
so far, you've won how much money, Nancy?
$6,600.
That's right.
Okay.
I just want to make sure you knew. Right? $6,600. And this is our lovely challenger. Hi, Sandy.
Hi, my name is Sandy Nakata. I was born and raised in Honolulu, Hawaii. I live with my husband, Bob, in El Segundo, California.
Now, is Bob a good guy today?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Well, you won game number one. Remember, it's the first player to win 2 games, wins the championship, goes on to play the big money cards, and Susanna's dealt out the cards from a deck that you cut before we went on the air, so good luck to the two of you. Let's start game number 2 now, and the first question will go to Nancy. Okay. Nancy, we surveyed 100 married men. We asked them, if you noticed your wife had stopped wearing her wedding ring, would it bother you? How many married men said that it would bother them?
I think that's kind of a dual standard. I think men want their wives to wear their wedding band, especially because they probably spent a lot of money to buy it, and it's a symbol of unity, and I think they'd want them to wear it. So I would say...
You can do it. You can do it.
I can spit it out here. I would say 71 men it would bother.
71 out of 100 men that it would bother. Sandy, will it be higher or lower than that?
Higher, because my husband, whenever I take off my ring just to wash my dishes, he makes me put it back on. So
Tell him to wash the dishes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You'll keep your ring on, but he'll wash the dishes.
Oh, good idea.
You bet. I'll help you out.
Higher.
So you think it's higher than 71. The
Yeah.
actual number of married men who said it would bother them is 71 on the button. Oh! Nancy,
That's good.
you know what that means for you? Another $500 added to your total. Whoa!
That's great.
Lucky day for Nancy.
Yeah.
Not only that, here we go. Let's see if you want to keep this card or change it. It's a jack.
I'm going to play it and go lower.
Lower than the jack. Your card is a 4.
Let's go higher.
Higher than the 4. 4. No. I thought you wouldn't have a lucky day to begin with. Sandy, you get a free shot at the cards. You didn't win the high-low question, so you cannot change this card. The card is a 4.
Higher.
Higher than the 4. Look what I got. It's a 5. Higher than the 5. It's a 5. Look at that. Cards are bad, aren't they? Bad cards.
Try it again.
Okay, we're still tied up. Let's go to another question. This is for Sandy this time. Sandy, we surveyed 100 single women, and we asked them, have you ever made love out of doors? How many single... Some stage crew guy way in the back yelled, yeah! How many single women said they have?
Oh, I think that would be a low number. It'd be awful. You get twigs all over you or something, or sand, wherever you have.
Well, no one said you have to be in the twigs.
Oh, but that's what you think of when you think of outdoors.
You've never done anything in a swimming pool, or...
Wow, are you kinky or something? Swimming pool. I think it's going to be a low number. I'd say 35.
Don't yell kinky at me. You think it's going to be 35? Really? Wait a minute. You and Bob never outside?
No.
How many darn... Oh, too bad. Nancy, higher or lower than 35?
Well, I don't think of outside as rolling around in the shrubs and getting covered.
Excuse me, is your mother here again today?
Yes.
Fine. Hang on, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Yes, Nancy, you want to step forward? Go ahead. Single women, this is.
I still think there's a lot of creativity outside, so I'm going to say
Excuse
higher
me,
than
Nancy.
that.
You want to tell us?
No.
No, I see.
Nothing else. Higher.
Pardon me, what? Oh, higher. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, let's find out. The actual number of single women who have made love out of doors is 58. Yes! Sandy, where you been?
I don't know.
Sandy's never been to a drive-in movie. It's obvious.
I'm going to stick with the jack and say lower.
Okay, lower than the jack. Your card's an 8, but you
I'm
play a
gonna
freeze. Freeze on the 8?
Sorry.
Bad card, but that's all right. By freezing there, she keeps Sandy away from the cards. We'll pause for these words. Let the ladies gather themselves. And old Kiki Bob will be back in a minute. By the way.
What's your Pop-Tart?
Yeah, got it.
Welcome back to Card Shark. All right, ladies, let's continue with this game. Nancy has a slight lead. We're in game number 2. Somebody's got to win 2 games in order to play the big money cards. Next question for Nancy. Nancy, we surveyed 100 women who are pregnant, and we asked them, if you could have another woman carry this baby for the rest of your pregnancy, would you do it? How many pregnant women said they would let another woman carry their baby?
I think if anyone would volunteer, they could have it. But I guess a lot of women get into the excitement of having a baby, but I can't imagine the misery in the last few months. So I'm going to say about 62 women would like to give it away.
62 women. It's not necessarily giving it away. It's just letting another woman get it. Right. Okay,
right.
Sandy, I mean, we're not going to swap the kid or anything, you know. Sandy will be higher or lower than 62.
I've never been pregnant, but I know it's painful.
You've never been outdoors either.
That's why I've never been pregnant. I think it's higher.
You can't get old Bob out of El Segundo, can you? The actual number of pregnant women who would let another woman carry their baby is 4. It wasn't higher, it was much lower. Nancy, there you are. You
Let's
got the
change
8.
that card.
Good. Get rid of the 8. The 8 now becomes a 7. Not much better, but
We'll
you
go
gotta go.
higher than the 7.
Higher than the 7. It is a king.
All right. Lower than the king.
Lower. It's a deuce.
Higher than the
To
2.
tie up the match. Oh, the only card that could beat you. Sandy, you get a free shot. Here we go. Higher than the 4. Deuce. Deuce has killed you. Oh, tough.
Well.
Sudden death time.
Okay.
Fourth and final question in this game. Someone must win the game on this play of the cards. Control of the board is extremely important, and the question goes to Sandy. Sandy, we surveyed 100 psychiatrists, and we asked them, generally speaking, can a woman truly be in love with 2 different men at the same time? How many psychiatrists said, yes, a woman can be in love with 2 different men?
I think that will be a very, very low number. How can you be in love with 2 people? I mean, you have to be psychotic
Hey, you
to
told
be
me
in love
yesterday
with 2 different people.
You told me
I
yesterday
think
you
so.
cried through your whole honeymoon, married to Bob.
I still think it's going to be a low number. I think it's 37.
37 out of 100. Women said they could be in love with. Psychiatrists said a woman can be in love with 2 different men. Nancy, would it be higher or lower?
Oh, sure. I think you could be in love with 2 different men. There's
See,
lots
really?
of good-looking men out there. I could figure it out. I'd say higher.
You think higher? The actual number of psychiatrists who said a woman can be in love with 2 different men is 57. You're right. Was higher. Now, Nancy, these are your choices. You can change the 7 and play it out. If you goof, Sandy wins the game. Or you can pass it on to her. If she goofs, you win the game. What will it be?
I'm going to pass it on to Sandy.
Pass it to Sandy? All right. Here we go, Sandy.
Higher.
Higher than the 4. It's a queen.
Lower.
Lower than the queen. It's a 4. Higher than the 4. It's a jack. For the championship. Yeah! Play it out. Congratulations to you. Nancy, I hope you had fun. We certainly had fun having you here. You won $7,100. You're a delightful lady, and thanks for joining us on Card
Thank you.
Shark. Bye-bye.
Bye now. Good
Come
luck.
here, champ. All right. Woo. Now, the big time is going to happen. You've got $200. That $200 is yours to keep no matter what happens. But if you'll notice, here comes Lacey and Susanna, and they've got a brand new deck of cards that you cut before we went on the show. And now we're going to give you new money to bet with, and here's how we play our big money cards. We'll start you in the bottom row with $200. You bet your way across the line by calling off high and low. Okay? When you get to the next row, we'll give you another $400. And again, you bet your way across the line, keeping in mind that minimum bets are $50 each time. Until you get to the top row, at that time, you must bet at least half of your dollars. Also, you'll have a chance to change 1 card per line by choosing one of the spare cards that Lacey's dealing out right there. Understand it all?
Yes.
Good luck to you.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
I can tell you are. Give the lady $200. Here we go. Turn that $200 into thousands of dollars. Good luck, Sandy. This is it. All right, look what I got. It's an ace. $200 lower than the ace. It's a 7. You got 400. Number 3. The 7 now becomes a queen. $400 lower. Lower than the queen. King. Oh. All right, you're still in the game now. Come back up to here, give you $400, and this is your base.
All of it lower.
All of it, $400 lower than the king. It is a 7. You can change. Number 1. The 7 now is a 4, and you've got $800.
Higher.
$700 higher than the 4. Deuce. Back to $100.
All of it higher.
Of course, higher than the deuce. It's a 9. Now you got 200. This is your base. You can play or change, and you got to bet at least $100.
Number 2.
The 9 is now a jack.
All of it lower.
All of it lower than the jack. There you go. Now you got 400. Oh, heck, huh? That's all right. Bob will be happy. We'll be back in just a moment to meet a new challenger right after this.
Their understanding of better intimate care.
All right. Sandy, you ready to meet your new challenger? And let's bring Colette in here. Hi, Colette. How are you?
I am great. So glad to be here.
It's fun to be here, isn't it?
It is a riot. I love
Yes.
it.
Good. Well, tell us about Colette.
I'm Colette Jensen. I'm from Irvine, California, originally from Ogden, Utah. Yay. Not a lot of people from Ogden, Utah.
Try it again. Try it again. One more time.
Ogden, Utah.
There's an entire audience full of liars.
Anyway, I've got 4 beautiful children, wild but beautiful. They take after me. Ah, that's bad. I should say that. Anyway, and I've got a wonderful husband.
Want to tell us about your dog?
We've got a wonderful dog.
Oh, good. Does anybody ever have a bad kid or an ugly dog?
Yeah, in private.
Oh, I see. Okay. You know how to play this game, don't you? You cut the cards. Susanna's dealing out the cards. Let's begin the match between the two of you. Here we go with our first question. Sandy, we surveyed 100 single women who are dating a married man, and we asked them, have you ever actually met your man's wife face to face? How many single women said that they have met their man's wife?
Oh, I think that would be a low number. I think that shows no class meeting. Oh, God, I can't even think about it. Oh, 21. That's awful.
What's 21 mean?
21 women met their wife.
21.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's awful.
Okay, that's fine. And speak up, Sandy, when you have a chance.
Okay.
All right. Colette will be higher or lower than 21?
Would you repeat the question?
Sure. How many single women said they have met their man's wife?
Their man?
Yeah, we surveyed 100 single women who are dating a married man. We asked them, have you ever actually met your man's wife face to face?
Oh, that would be very tacky.
She said 21 out of 100.
That just happens in the movies, I think.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower than 21. The actual number of single women who have met their man's wife is 56. It was higher. Sandy, Sandy, go, oh. Sandy, here's your card. It's a 7. You
Change
can change
that
it.
card.
Yeah, the 7 is a king. Lower than the king. Deuce. Higher than the deuce.
Oh, freeze.
Freeze. Sure. Freeze on that 8. Bad card. Keeps Colette away from the cards. We'll go to another question very quickly. For you, Colette, we surveyed 100 women who are engaged to be married, and we asked them, if you discovered your fiancé had once served time in prison for murder, would you marry him anyway?
Oh, my
How many engaged women said that they would marry him anyway?
Oh, my goodness.
What's a mistake?
No. Maybe if he told me he was just divorced before, but
This
not...
guy is in prison for murder. He served time.
Not murder. If we got into argument, I would be very nervous. No, I'd hide all the knives.
Good logic, yeah. Good logic.
I'm going to say, because there's some crazy women out there, I will say 10.
10.
10.
10 engaged women said they would marry him anyway. Sandy, higher or lower than that?
I agree with her logic, but when you're in love, you don't think about fights or stuff like that. So I think it's higher.
Don't think about hiding the knives, do you?
Yeah.
Actual number of engaged women who would marry a convicted murderer is 34. It was higher, Sandy. You're right.
Change that card.
Okay, let's change the 8. The 8 now becomes a deuce. There you are. Higher than the deuce. Your card is a jack. To win game number 1, yeah. That's the way it's done, isn't it? All right, you win the first game, $100 added to your total. Got to win 2 games to play the big money cards, and we'll begin game number 2 after we return on Card Shark right after this.
Weekdays at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern.
Welcome back to Card Shark. Sandy wins game number 1 of this match. And now Susanna is dealing out cards to begin game number 2. Colette, you got to win this one in order to stay in. So good luck to you. Let's begin. Sandy. Sandy's so energetic. We surveyed 100 people, and we asked them, if a prostitute is arrested, should her male customer be arrested also?
Oh.
How many people? You're learning all kinds of things, aren't you? How many people said the customer should also be arrested?
I think that's a high number, because if there wasn't a market for prostitutes, there wouldn't be a prostitute. So you arrest both of them, you eliminate the market, everything's all fine. You understand? So I
wish you were the President of the United States. You solve all the problems I've ever had.
I wish I was, too. Thank you.
Yeah. You're a very smart lady. What was your answer?
I think it's 79.
79 out of 100 people said the customer should also be arrested?
Yep.
No kidding? The poor innocent man?
Innocent? He's not innocent.
You just like to get her excited. Colette, will it be higher or lower than 79?
Well, I agree with her logic, supply and demand thing. If there's no demand, they wouldn't supply it, right?
Same thing with radishes, yes.
But same thing. But if a man answers the survey, he's going to say no, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Don't look at me, folks.
Yeah, they all stick together on that.
Who sticks together?
You know, you and the rest of you.
Any chance for a male contestant sometime this week?
But she gave a good answer, so it's tough. I'm going to say a little bit lower.
Lower. Okay, the actual number of people who said a prostitute's male customer should also be arrested is 70. You're right, Colette. It was lower.
Okay.
Now, Colette, you have control of the cards. Here is your card. It's a king.
Okay, lower.
Lower than the king. Got a 10 for you.
Should I go lower?
Gonna go on. Lower than the 10. It's a 10. Ooh. Back to the king you go. Sandy gets a free shot at the card. Sandy, you can't change. You got to play. It's 5. Higher than the 5. It's a deuce. Nope. There you are. So we're all tied up, and let's go to our next question very quickly. For Colette. Colette, we surveyed 100 bachelors. We asked them, have you ever told a woman you were married so you wouldn't have to go out with her? How many bachelors admitted that they have lied and told a woman they were married?
Oh, boy, I haven't been part of the single scene for a long time. Are they still rats? Is that, have things changed? But...
What varmint are you married to?
Oh, he's a great guy, really.
Oh, he's the only one, right?
I married him, yes. But how many would
How many
tell
bachelors
that
admitted
they were
that they've
married?
lied and told a woman they were
Oh,
married?
boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I will say 21.
21 out of 100. Sandy, higher or lower than 21?
I think it's higher. I mean, it's such an easy cop-out. I'm married, and then that's it. So I'm higher.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
The actual number of bachelors who have told a woman they were married is 19. Wasn't higher, it was lower. Now, Colette, off the king. Here we go.
Please be lower.
Lower than the king.
Please.
Your card's a deuce.
Oh, higher.
Higher than the deuce. It is a deuce. Whoa. Sandy gets a free shot. Sandy, here it is. It's a 9. Uh-oh, I gooped. I've turned the card over before I let you call it. That means we're going to have to throw this card away. I'm sorry, Sandy. Another card, please. Hey, the MC made a mistake. That's all. First one I ever made. Now, you got the 5. You can't change it. You got to play. What will it be? Higher than the 5. Let's see what the new card is. Is it 10? Yeah. Okay. Now what do you want to do? Going to go on? Lower than the 10. Your card is a 6. Player free. Going on. Higher than the 6. It's a 6. No. And there you go. Right back to there. So we're still all tied up. We'll pause for these commercial words and we'll finish game number 2 if we have time right after this.
So, here I am, all
Hey, watch this. Richard Dawson kisses and tells, but Ray Combs keeps his lips to himself in back-to-back episodes of Family Feud, followed by $100,000 Pyramid.
Have to go. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Some of our departing contestants will receive a travel cosmetic bag. And now, perfect polished nails in seconds. Just press on Lee, press on nails. Now in a rainbow array of fashion color. A gift certificate with which you may select items from Cal Wright Gift. Look for Cal Wright in your mailbox. A calculator and for more real barbecue taste, new shake and bake, barbecue style coating mix, a new blend of seasonings for delicious tangy chicken and ribs. A cookbook and success of boil and bag rice. Cooks in 10 minutes, no measuring, no mess. Perfect every time. Once you switch to success, nothing else will do. Help fight plaque and reduce gum disease with the Butler Gum Toothbrush. Look for this special 2-for-1 offer where you shop. Butler Gum, the better brush. From Hawaiian Tropic comes this luxurious beach towel plus Hawaiian Tropic natural tanning lotions and oils. Aloha. And a member of our studio audience will receive Seville from Burlington House Draperies. Elegant draperies in a variety of colors with matching valance. Tie backs and coordinating balloon shades. American made by Berlin.
Richard prefers the kiss, while Ray, on the other hand, opts for the handshake, usually.
I tell you what, you're going to kiss me, baby.
It's a full hour of the feud coming up next.